Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Chelle and welcome to Dr. Test Prep. I am so thankful that you are here and you care enough about yourself and your future to learn how the Desmos calculator can help you be successful on the PSAT and SAT, which is the focus of this series. Not this channel, but the series. Right now we are doing Khan Academy Unit 8, Lesson 9. If you haven't watched my Desmos and Dr. Test Prep video or the 4 pillars, please do that. If you have my book, we are on page 158. If you don't, okay, get paper and pencil and make sure that you open up the Desmos calculator and click Choose Assessment and College Board. Everything that I show you won't always work unless you do that. Okay, let's look at number 1. Which of the following values of x satisfies the equation below? Guess what we're going to do? We're going to type in the equation. I've got the square root button down there. X, use the arrow key to get out of the square root, equals -4. Now notice there is no graph. You know why? Because there is no answer. That's pretty much the reason. There is no way that we can possibly get a negative number from taking a square root. And let me show you. If I take out that and I just substitute in 16, which is another thing you could do because it's multiple choice. Well, the square root of positive 16 is 4. What's the square root of negative 16? Well, it's undefined. Technically, it's 4i, but we'll just move on. What's the square root of 32? Our other choice? A decimal. So that answer is none of the above because whenever you take the square root of the number, it won't become negative. Now, if there was a negative sign in front, it would work. But in this exact example, it doesn't. All right, let's look at the next one. First, I'm going to show you the long way. The long way to do this problem is to divide both sides by 2. This is the way that Khan will show you how to do it. These cancel. You're left with the square root of x plus 1 equals 3. You're going to square both sides and get x plus 1 equals 9. And then subtract 1 from both sides and get x equals 8. I mean, that didn't take a whole lot of time. Or you could do it my way. Go into Desmos. 2, hit the radical button from the keyboard. X plus 1, use the arrow to get out, equals 6. Oh, look at that. What's the answer? 8. Yup. I'm telling you, this is why you need to watch my videos. It's helping you do better on your PSAT and SAT math portion. I mean, it's incredible. All right, let's look at this next one. Here we have radicals going on both sides. The easiest way to do this is to write 2 different lines. And so it says solve for A when x equals 8. You know I love the solve for A's if you have watched very many of my videos, simply because I love the slider feature. So I'm going to put that there, the square root of 3x minus 4. I got to sneeze in the pot. No sneeze. And then we're going to do the square root of x plus A. And we really want the slider. Okay. Now, you have 2 options to do this problem. It does say x has to equal 8. So option 1 is to add another slider feature. So instead of x, I'm going to type the letter B and add a slider for B. And then here, I'm going to make it B. And it says that value should be 8. This is one way to do it. Now, all we need to do is just drag A until we get the 4.47. So if we keep going here, we don't get it. So now we could just start typing in our numbers. We could put 10 to 30 with a step of 1 if we wanted. And then we can just slide and see, well, if it's 11, we get 4.35. If it's 12, we get 4.47. The other thing that you could have done is you could have just typed in numbers like 10, nope, 11, nope, 12, yep. Okay, so we know A equals 12. The other way you could have used the calculator is instead of setting a B term to 8, you could have just substituted the 8 in for the X. And it would work the same way. Okay, and then you just have to deal with the slider for the A. Believe it or not, we're done with the basic examples video. Okay, so I do want you to practice this, but before you practice in Khan, come back to watch the harder video. I will see you soon. Thanks, guys.